With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Look at this Baltimore defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Buying time to his left. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
But a tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Play action. It's Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They run again with Walker. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Running left is Walker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Walker going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Oh, we're ready.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 16 yards right off the bat, but a 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come, we get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say, because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. You talk about this Seahawk defense.
This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
3rd and 4. Jackson. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Draymond Jones able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's Jordan Stout now. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll be out right at the 35. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway through the middle of the field. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Rick Rowland bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. coming up after that loss of 2.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. A shotgun snap for Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. 4th down, ready to punt Michael Dixon. This is taken at the 15. And running with power here. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Ravens will take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now Lamar changing the look. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he's brought down. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Third down and 6.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Zay Flowers
with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this one will be a touchback. Woolen chooses not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Geno now to throw. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Duvernay in motion.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Jackson on first down. Throw caught by Flowers. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass. It's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
That's good for 28 yards. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Here's Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Again, Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. Jackson now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to it behind the line of scrimmage.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Smith. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Geno. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Duvernay in motion.
Now it's Jackson.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup.
I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket.
basket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the gun, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Make a play here. Just face it. Just take it to him. Hey, Ozzie, sit up. Let's get a few yards.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now Jackson on first down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you, what feels good to your team. You're down big, you really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Walker with another carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitz...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break, from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And a loose football. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Into space at the 45. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That one is blown up by Jordan Brooks, the linebacker. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Again, Jackson will keep it. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A shotgun snap for Smith. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
This 2nd and 4.
Take this all the way down to the Seahawks 7-yard line. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. Charles, for this